Hi Aries, how are you doing? I hope that you like the scenery today. So what does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? What do Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Okay, so a few cards. The first card is the King of Summer. King of Summer. So you may feel that you're very kingly at the moment. Your male dominant energy is really coming through. It's coming through in a sensitive way because what you can see now is a healing of your emotions, your desires, and you can also tap into giving. Where are you giving today and what are you receiving? So the King of Summer could represent a water sign, but also any sign really. But this is an aspect of yourself. How are you ruling your heart? Is your heart ruling you, or are you ruling your heart? So sometimes our emotions can run away with ourselves, and we have to really pay attention to the negative aspects of overindulging sometimes. Okay, so I'll just lay him in the grass. What else have we got? Release. So with release, this is about letting go of aspects. When the peacock lets its feathers go, it doesn't cry because it's just its nature. So in nature, things do have to fall away. So this person, this fairy, is very enlightened. Her heart chakra is open, her brow, her crown chakra, and her buttock. It's all open, it's all released. She's fully transformed her life. And she's trying to teach this to yourselves, that if you're open and receptive to letting the past go, a wonderment of pure energy and light will come into your life now. So the purity of the roses, the flowers are there. And she herself is a shining peacock. But she knows that once that's being used, it can drop by the wayside and then the newness can be formed again. So with the King of Summer and the release, what emotions are you holding on to and what does need to be let go of? Let's have a look. Ten of Autumn. Wow, that's okay. So with the Ten of Autumn here, there is an abundance of happy times ahead for you today. So with that comes a family connection and a connection to all people now. So when you're having your meals and when you're just talking outside and inside, what stories are you telling? What are you telling each other? Are you releasing the past and just letting this life just be a warm, beautiful family time? Love and harmony. And for other people, this will represent a time of wealth and prosperity. So when you have Ten of Autumn and you've been asking about money and finance, if you let go of poverty thinking, this card will allow you to be abundantly clear that you have the ability now to actually make money. If you're kind, gentle, and sensitive to your situations around you. Nine of Winter. Right, with Nine of Winter, this is about not being able to see. Can't see for looking. So sometimes when we can't sleep at night, we're worried about certain things. And it may have credence or it may not. So this girl, fairy, is quite distressed because she sees shadows and she hears strange sounds. But what she doesn't realise is that two peace doves are by her side. So the communication is always there for her. She can communicate to anybody she wants if she's a little bit anxious or alarmed. She may even be seeing a kind of vision that is not real, about being an image, a reflection. So what is reflecting to you today that you need to have a look at and see what's real and what's not? Because when you have a 10 of autumn, that is fullness, that is fantastic, but there is a sign of release here that is emotional. And this shows up in this card, that what you're worrying about needs to be just let go of, because some things just take care of themselves, especially if you adopt a King of Summer aspect here, where you're gentle and kind to yourself and to your situation. There is also a psychic connection with the King of Summer, very like Pisces, sensitive, caring, and very psychic. So if you can kind of tap into that, that would help in your situation. You've also got the Ace of Autumn. This is brilliant for you. I don't know what you're worrying about. Because with the 10 of Autumn, I always say you have to go back to 1, and you've done it. So not only can you be very abundant and prosperous in your outlook, you can manifest it again and again. This is a lucky fortune for yourself. So say if this wasn't to do with money, say if this was to do with romance, then, you know, new romance is coming. So accepting that in an abundant way and say you are deserve it, I think you're very on the cusp of maintaining a really strong relationship, whether that's renewing the one you have or starting anew with let's see what the last card is. I'm very curious. 3 of Summer. Whoa. So the 3 of Summer is all about celebration. Celebrating who you are, and obviously, wow. So why on earth have you got this card? So it's happy times to celebrate. So my advice to you perhaps would have a look what's around in your life and just have gratitude towards it, especially towards your friends. They are hugely valuable to you right now. So this 9 of Winter, let's really look into this. So sometimes this is, she's covered in a red blanket. So this could be she's going through a feeling of passion, but the curtains are green, so that's healing. So she needs to close the curtains against the illusions and pull this cover over her and be really rooted and grounded in what she's seeing and what she's not seeing. She's in a comfortable bed, so her head is very soft and gentle, and the doves will bring peace and harmony to her. So that's what she needs to do. So red and green are interesting colours, but they're very subdued. So her feelings when she wakes up will be subdued. And if she really taps into those kind of colours, she might find her own answers. The light of the moon is reflected on her head, indicating that she needs to think more. So in your situation, if it's romance or career, if you tap into your thinking aspect, especially your higher mental being, she's got wings so she can aspire to anything. So come morning time, she'll wonder why she ever worried about anything. And this is true to you. You have to celebrate who you are. Celebrate. You have to understand where your abilities are in manifesting anything that you want right now. It is a lucky card. So as long as you learn to release what's no longer needed, just say to yourself, you're letting go of old thought patterns, of old feelings, anything that's no longer needed in your life. Now is the time to release it for once and for all. And then you can continue to manifest. And worrying about family, worrying about parents, ancestry, all these things are just not applicable. So celebrate who you are. Have a look at the gratitude in your life, what you're grateful for, and then you can just go on your day and enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed outside. I'm always nagging some people that they have to with the cards telling you, but you know, we're outside, and I hope you have a really loving, peaceful day. Lots of love to you all. Thanks for listening.